So in this video, I want to talk about the glycocalyx. And so what the glycocalyx is it's a coat external to the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. And it's made up of carbs, slash sugars. So essentially what happens is, let's say this is the cell membrane, and then let's say that's a protein. And so what's going to happen is some proteins, called glycoproteins, have a little carb chain on top. And so many of those proteins added up essentially makes a cover for the membrane. And so the glycoprotein is essentially, it's considered a carbohydrate moiety. So that essentially helps make up the glycocalyx. So the glycocalyx is an outer sugar or carb coating to the plasma membrane. And so functions, it has many functions. So it protects the cell essentially by acting as a barrier, and it helps with immunity to infection. So it helps as defense against cancer. It also plays a part in cell adhesion, fertilization, and embryonic development. And so let's talk more about what it does and what the glycocalyx is. So the glycocalyx is unique to each animal, so unique to each animal, with the exception of identical twins, because identical twins have the same set of DNA. And so what's also pretty cool is that transplants are determined by the glycocalyx. So because the glycocalyx acts as like an identity marker to identify which cells are yours and which cells aren't, it's very important in determining transplants. And so bouncing off of that, it acts as essentially an ID tag. So acts as ID tag in order to help the body distinguish between itself and foreign things. And right here where I stated defense against cancer, it can help block cancer signals. So blocks cancer signals. And then it helps cells stick to each other, as stated by cell adhesion. And then finally, for embryonic development, it's critical when the sperm and egg meet and helps with the early division of the embryo. And so to summarize the important facts that you should have taken out of this video, the glycocalyx is the outside coat to the plasma membrane made up of carbs, and it has a variety of functions, and they're all pretty important, but I think for the most part you'll probably be asked about how it functions, as how it helps your cells identify between self and foreign substances. And so that essentially sums it up for the glycocalyx. I hope this video helped you. If it did, please like it and share it with your friends.